Illuminati, Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes, where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. Steam out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, YouTube Ronin, melting snowman. We are, right now it is 117 index outside. Have a on me right now. But if it looks like I'm going to pass away, I will simply switch off and allow my co-hosts to take over. I do want to say hello first to everyone currently following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. All right. I do want to say hello to a few people who have joined us here in the live chat. Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. Our usual co-host, who is in the chat but not on the panel right now, Enigma Severus. All right, scrolling down. Channel member, JPRPH1. Host of Films with Friends, the creator of the 10-word review, Big Al Presents. Scrolling down, hello to Tommy, 1977-77. Good to see you, sir. Yes, no tech issues so far. Welcome to Kenneth Russell, who's letting us know that Richard Gere is 81 today. Good for him. And Clint Eastwood is 96. Right on. All right, let me scroll back down a little bit more. All right, I think that's everybody. All right, so my guest host, co-hosts are waiting patiently backstage, so I'm going to bring them on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the most violent woman on YouTube. She frightens me. She frightens everyone, and you know. Put me on your show or else. She has a staple remover and a rather large thermos that she likes to crack people over the head with. I've seen the dents in it. It's horrifying. Ladies and gentlemen, cynscorner, you know where you love her. You cannot live without her.
And my big ass water jug too. That thing's
Indeed.
heavy. Yeah. The Clint Eastwood comment. Sorry, I just noticed it. Did that mean that they're saying it's his birthday today, or that he's 96 just today in general, but it's not his birthday?
I think it was his birthday recently. Yeah, I don't think
yeah,
it's today,
it wasn't his. Yeah, his birthday was in May.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah,
his birthday.
No, it was in May.
Like it was May 31st.
Fair enough.
I know. I have personal knowledge of his birthday, so just to let you know. So I know it was like as soon as that happened, I was like, wait, that's not right.
All right. So joining us this evening in the guest host capacity, probably regretting every second of it, Rachel, the elder millennial. Good to see you.
It's my weapon.
Oh. What is
the
this?
nail filer.
Oh, I thought it was a little tiny model sword or something.
God. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
It could be.
fine.
Un, deux, trois. Okay, sorry.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right. All right. So the worst kept secret in the world, which is what exactly was last night's mystery movie? Because it's a movie that's been on VOD for about 9 months now.
Has it really?
Yes.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
how I watched it.
Oh, so you didn't go to the theater
No.
to see it?
Decided not to go because it was pouring rain. It was
Oh,
an
yeah, that's
hour
right,
drive
that's right.
already.
Yeah,
And
you
with
were
people
saying.
driving, they don't know how to drive in the rain. That would take even longer. And then I found out
You
it
live
was
in
on VOD.
California?
And I used to. They're the worst. Yeah, but I was like, wait, it's on. I can watch this. Okay, I'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just literally finished it.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
All
My
right.
boyfriend watched the last 45 minutes with me, so he's. I got to tell you what he said, but go ahead.
I'm looking
Okay.
forward to hearing what he said.
All right. All right. So the last night's mystery movie was It Ends, written, directed, edited, and pretty much catered in just about almost everything else by Alexander Ulam. It is his directorial debut.
Oh.
And
Okay.
from what I understand, he actually already has his second movie finished, and we'll go into that a little bit more
Oh,
towards the end of the broadcast. But yeah, this is a movie that's been around for a while. It played on the festival circuit last year. It wound up on Letterboxd's video store, where you can rent it for $20, which, if you ask me, is a little
Oh,
much.
what?
But there you go.
No.
Yes.
Do
You
not
can
do
rent it
that.
for $20, and yeah, and it is there. Has been there since December of last year, because this movie did not have a distributor. Neon snatched it up and gave it a theatrical release, and here we are. And basically, we have 4 friends who have known each other since their grade school days. They have now finished college, and so you have Tyler, James, Day, and Fletcher. No, Fisher. I keep wanting to call him Fletcher. It's Fisher. Fisher. And this is kind of like their last hurrah before they all go their separate ways. And they wind up out on this long stretch of road at night, and they take a turn.
They were just going to go pick up some dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just going to pick up some dinner, and they wind up on the road, and it does not end.
They come to a dead end and then turn around. And doesn't end.
No.
Yeah, it was like the whole thing was, it was different.
Yeah, they are then, they do stop, and they are, I'm not really giving it away. And all of this we're talking about is really kind of first 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And they stop, kind of get their bearings, and they are attacked on the road by a group of people that the film refers to as, that is referred to, I don't know if they're actually called that in the film, but they're referred to, at least in the script, as runners.
Okay.
The runners. And these are people who have pretty much, they're not zombies.
No.
But they're not zombies. Anybody who has seen the trailer, these people are not zombies. They're not like out to rip you apart or kill you or anything like that. They want the car. They want out.
They're frantic.
They're
They're
frantic.
panicked. Yeah.
Yes. And our group of 4 gets away from this group of people. And that is when, about the 17 or 18 minute mark, we finally get our title sequence.
Yeah, that was a long ass intro.
Yes, it
It
was.
was. It was.
I do want to say hello to Holland Oates. Good to see you. And
Oh.
Bob loves movies. Good to see you too. All right. He just told me on delivery from now on. Yeah, that might have helped. All right. So,
This was really an ad for DoorDash.
yes.
This was an ad for Don't Go to Florida.
Was it Florida or Georgia? I couldn't tell.
No, it was Florida.
I thought it was, but then I wasn't sure. Okay.
Oh, did
Yeah.
they say Florida?
Man,
Well, I
And
was
the film
looking at the
was
some
license
dark roads in
plate.
Florida.
But the Georgia plate, then shortly after I saw the movie, maybe on my way home, I was behind a car from Georgia and I thought it was the exact same plate, but it might just be similar.
Hmm.
I don't think I've seen
Dead End.
Is that the one with no, that's Wrong Turn.
No.
I'm thinking of
Yeah, I
Ray
was thinking of
Wise
Wrong
is
Turn.
in,
Yeah, I
is
was
in
like,
that.
the girl from Buffy? No.
No.
Right.
Dead End. I've never seen it. I'm aware of it. I've seen the video that Ryan Hollinger made for it. And folks, if you want a good film essayist who will kind of tell it like it is, Ryan Hollinger is a guy you really need to see. He was one of the first people I followed here on YouTube. He's in Scotland. Cool guy. So I would check out his videos, but he does go into spoilers. So make sure you watch the movie first if you're really interested. If you don't care, go ahead. But I've seen the video he did for Dead End. This has elements of that in the fact that they're on a loop, they keep going. But where the characters end up between the two films is very different.
It's not even a loop. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I thought it was going to be.
It's not.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's these friendly people on the Georgia borders. Yeah. But Georgia, Florida, where I didn't catch at the end where they made it, but yeah, so these folks are on this long stretch of road. They're finding various clues. They have several run-ins with the runners. They're finding cars abandoned on the side of the road. And it starts off for the first act like it's going to be a thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Then about halfway through, the movie takes a turn. And I'm not sure if without going too deeply into spoilers, because I have issues, but I'm not sure I really want to spoil the movie for anybody. It takes a turn and becomes another kind of film. And it's a very schizophrenic movie because I feel like I'm watching 2 or 3 movies at once. And 2 of those movies are good. And 1 really, really isn't. And I have a thing that I've brought up on the channel before called Death by Corrosion. This very slow dread of no matter what you do, no matter which way you turn, no matter how many of the killers you kill, you are not going to get away because it was all sort of preordained. Imagine the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre if Sally never got away. That's kind of my thought. And the Poughkeepsie Tapes is a movie that I think is very good at that. Blair Witch, up to a certain point is good with that. And this movie kind of goes there too. However, and this is the part of the movie I want to spoil, and I can't at the same time, because it's basically my main issue with this movie is pretty much the last half hour. Or the last really 20 minutes or so. And hello to the Lord of Toxicity, who appears to be a big Rachel fan. So good to see you. Okay. Then catch my show Reserved Seats Sunday night, because Rachel is going to be my guest for that program. Yes. Abandon all hope now. Run for your lives, run. So my thoughts, I like 2/3 of the movie. The last 20, 25 minutes is kind of where I'm on the fence. The acting is very good. This is a cast of unknowns. I've seen none of these people before, even though that one dude kind of looked like what would happen if Cole Hauser and Ryan Phillippe somehow had a child. But he was really good.
You're talking about the first driver.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody in this movie is very good. Across the board. I have no problem with any of the acting. I thought everybody was just top notch in this. And we get kind of that long opening sequence where we kind of get to know enough about everybody. You know, the good news is, and hello to Gambit first, good to see you. All right, so what was so that was good. I thought it was shot very well. The pacing's decent. The movie's like 87, 88 minutes, something like that, so it doesn't outstay its welcome, really. But
I have thoughts on that.
Until maybe one point in the film. But yeah. Before I go too far into this, ladies' thoughts.
Rachel?
Okay. I'll try and also not to go into spoilers. To begin with the good, yes, I agree. The acting for a bunch of four unknowns was great. So that, you know, so I always try and start my movies off at a 10. I know they never will stay there, but you know, it will go down from there. Just like Deleted said, the first, so I watched the first 45 minutes, and then it was kind of time to go make dinner. And I wouldn't have had time to finish the last half of the movie and then make it time to like come on here. So I asked Josh, I was like, Joshy, please, will you watch the last 45 minutes with me, please? So I tell him literally the first 45 minutes, which is almost what Deleted says, and they basically, you know, show what it is in the trailer. And so, but Deleted's right. It takes a turn, because the big thing that I told him was happening never happened again. And then you get to the ending, and he just was like, that's it. So it was at a 6, and then it went to a 5 out of 10 for me because of the ending. I understand what he was trying to say, but I don't, and I do praise, I'm all for it. Give us new things from new people. We need to go see them. We need to have our own thought process and idea on what it is. But at the same time, I have found that the writing and directing from a first-time director is not always the best. In fact, it is highly bad. So this was a 5 out of 10 for me, without trying to give anything away. I think you should watch it for its scenery. It was shot beautifully. I think you should watch it for the acting. It was done well. I think you should watch it to see if you get any sort of thing from it. But I couldn't put it more than, I mean, I couldn't even put it back up at a 6 for me.
Because
Yeah.
two
And
things
I can't
to
give too much away. So
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do a spoiler thing at the end, but if y'all want. But I kind of do and I kind of don't. That's kind of where I'm at. It is shot very well because once, you know, things get started, you're in that car for pretty much most of the film. So how differently can you shoot
walk
4 people inside of a car? The score was interesting as well. I thought, you know,
the little horror techniques that they tried to do with the strings, with the vibrations and the sounds and stuff like that. I found that interesting and unique. Sin.
I agree with much of what with what both of you guys are saying.
Enigma, stop.
no,
Absolutely
this is way better.
Yes,
This-
I wasn't pissed at this movie.
No, this movie didn't try to
It
race
wasn't, and
bait.
there wasn't anything. There was no woke shit in here at all.
Nothing.
No, none.
The
No.
characters, like you said, very well acted, and
They're
I
all
did
likable.
write that specifically. You know,
I
they had
care.
their little, you know, their little spats with each other, but
Sure.
none of them were inherently unlikable. None of them was I, you know, actively wishing would just bite it. You're
No.
right. It does take a turn in tone.
Mhm.
It starts off as this thriller, like you say, then it kind of shifts into more of a psychological type of thriller. And then I think it ends up in some sort of commentary on what it means to continue on or give up or stuff like that. I felt that it was way too long. I think it should have been a short film. There was a lot of monotony and repetitive stuff that felt very, very unnecessary. We got the point. And it didn't take us much time to get the point. And it was 30 minutes in and we fully got the point. And then we had another, you know, almost hour left of the same sort of stuff. I do think it should have been a short film. I don't know if I would have liked it anymore. It's just, it wouldn't have felt so unnecessarily long. I do thought it was shot very, very well. You can tell it's low budget, but it doesn't necessarily, when I say you can tell it's low budget, I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, this isn't something that takes place in a huge sound stage and needs all this special stuff. It's just in this car on this road. So surely that is not going to take a shit ton of money. And the actors are, you know, unknowns. Maybe they've been in some other stuff before, but I've never seen them or heard of them. So it looks like it was shot very economically, which, you know, is good. But I felt a little, I knew it was going to end when it ended. I said to my friend sitting next to me, "Oh, it's going to end here," and sure enough, it did. It just felt like, okay, this is the big point they're trying to make to us, and now it's going to be over. I was a little frustrated that there wasn't real resolution, but
me too.
Obviously, that's not even supposed to be the point. I think it's a commentary on us as humans, and our journey through life and the different phases of our life and whether we give up or press onward. I feel like that's the overall message of this film.
What do you do with your friendships and bonds and things like that? Yeah. Speaking of saving money, my boyfriend did say, I bet you, he was like, I bet you that's either like the director's car or someone on set, because he said
probably
he could tell that they used dry erase or marker. I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's just on one road, and you know,
so it's a bit of a mixed bag, y'all. I mean, I do think it's worth the watch, and I do appreciate the effort, and I think this director has some talent, obviously. but I just couldn't love it. It's not going to even come close to my list of worsts. But I
No,
just
No,
felt kind of
no.
no.
unsatisfied. You know what I mean? I think I was hoping for something a little bit more juicy at the end, and it was going to feel yeah,
Well,
like he had stuck the landing, and maybe in his mind he did, because maybe that was the whole entire point of this story.
Right.
Like I
yeah.
said,
Again,
so
and we're dancing around it because we're trying not to give it away for anybody who might be interested. It does go into a certain direction. Now, the last shot of the film, where certain characters end up, I kind of figured, okay, that's going to be the final bit there.
Yep.
Because it becomes one of those. Of course, he would do that.
Yeah, it was in line with this
Because
character.
it was in line with his character, so of course he would do what he would do, and
The very,
I'll
very
tell
last thing.
off the very last thing, and I'll
Okay.
tell you, because again I don't want to spoil it. There is something to that ending
Enigma.
that I don't know if anybody. It ends. Yes, it ends with a fade to the credits. Yes, that's the ending of the film. Yes, getting out of the theater, so we know it ends. I'm waiting for somebody to like do a movie that's just like the last 5 minutes of In the Mouth of Madness. Do the whole movie.
Oh.
We'd just be trapped in a movie theater, just slowly going insane, just like Sam Neill does. But yeah, this is an interesting one. I was intrigued. It kept me guessing, even if it didn't necessarily get to
The answers.
because if you're going into this movie expecting some kind of thriller answer, like this is all kind of like some kind of experiment, or
And
this
like
is
the Babadook, how people wanted like a monster for the Babadook, like I did.
Yeah.
And I was
A
so
monster.
disappointed. I was like, what the heck is this? Nothing. Yeah, never.
So,
Sorry,
Well-
you know,
spoilers.
I'll give you an example of a film kind of similar-ish to this, but that I thought worked much better because we did get a sense of fulfillment and resolution at the end, and that was Exit 8.
Yes,
You guys
you
haven't
are
seen
right.
that.
Wait.
Yeah.
I've seen that,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I think
it's
you will
on Prime.
appreciate that
And I
one so much
I have
more
the
than
book
this
as well. I
related.
found that
Okay.
because the guy who wrote the
Joke.
film wrote a book as well. So
Oh, it's based on a game too. What's that, Rachel?
I made a joke during when Josh was in here. I was like, one of them made some sort of line, and they were like, "I'm looking for the exit." And I turned to him, and I was like, "Exit 8."
Exit 8. Yeah. Yeah, right, Enigma. Yes.
I've heard
So-
good things.
So
It's really
That's-
good.
kind of what I was expecting this was going to feel like.
Yes.
And it felt
Yes.
like a half-baked Exit 8. I guess, I mean, Exit 8 also had something to say too. It was kind of a
Mhm.
metaphor for, but it had, that one stuck the landing for me.
Well, all right.
This one
Here's the thing.
Didn't-
This movie is a metaphor as well, and
yeah, right.
I understand what it is a metaphor for. I understand who that message is meant for. However, I don't agree.
Okay, now you definitely got to tell us in
I
the-
disagree.
in the background.
Yeah.
I disagree. If the movie is trying to say what I think it's trying to say, I gotta disagree. Because if that's the case, then there's no hope, and we're all just moving through
Oh.
life.
Does it begin with an S? Does the word begin with an S?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, tell me backstage because I'm having a dirt moment, I guess. Now
Yeah.
you'll say it and I'll know exactly what you mean.
I am, and hello to Nate.
Hey, dude.
Exudate is also the infinity sign, which returns to where he should be. I kind of figured it was along those lines too. Hello to the Meister P. Exudate, if you'd like, go for it. Right. Slippery psychic.
I'm the resident dad joke laugher.
So yeah, this is one of those movies where, in the end, it wasn't meant for me. I'm not the target audience for this thing. Not in that, Gail Simone or whatever her name is saying, we ain't make it for you. No, this is a movie
That was Brie Larson who said that shit.
Yes, but the other one annoys me and one doesn't annoy me as much.
They've all said it, Sin. They all annoy him.
Oh.
But the thing is this is kind of aimed for a specific audience. This is very much a Gen Z.
I have heard people say that. Yes, I've heard people mention that when talking about this. I think
especially in that last 20 minutes or so, I think that when it just goes into this kind of netherworld and just becomes this whole other movie again. It's three, like I said, it's 3 movies in one, and I like 2 of the movies. And then the third one just like disappears into this metaphor, and I think it's I don't need a monster. I've never seen The Babadook, but I understand what happens. That's a movie about grief. Grief is the monster. There is no monster. There was never intended to be a monster. Some people would say Skinamarink does not have a monster.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I think there is very much a monster involved, and that monster is very human, if my theory of that film is correct. So I don't need a let's jump out and say boo. You get all of that in like the first half hour of the film. But I personally cannot go through life thinking that there's no point and at the end there's nothing, because this, and that, or it's a grind, or you just have to get up and go to work for the next 40 years, and that's going to be your life.
Race. Yeah.
And it's a rat race, and you're going to lose track of all your friends and all of that. So I'm kind of on the fence with this movie. It's like I get what you're going for. I'm just not 100% sure I agree with what they're trying to get. But otherwise, I think it. I wasn't trying to quote "Angels in the Outfield," but apparently I did. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm mixed on this movie. I disagree, Sin, that it needed to be shorter. I thought it was just fine at the length it was. I can't think of a place where they could have cut away.
Ooh, I can think of multiple places.
They made
the
beginning
movie and the middle a lot. Yeah. That little banter that went on between them before they ended up where they ended up, I noticed right away, okay, this is going on a bit too long. They carried on multiple conversations, and then finally, and then just a lot of the repetitiveness. That's how it landed for me anyway. I'm glad it wasn't any longer.
No, it doesn't. If it's one of those, if it had dragged on, I think even 10 minutes longer, I would have said no.
Yeah.
This is not me trying to throw in a pun. Okay. But I would say your mileage may vary.
Ha.
Yeah.
That's where I am on the film. But I tell you, they tried to make a good movie here. They were going for something.
Oh yeah.
So I can't fault it for that. Like I said, the director already has his next movie. I don't know if it's finished or if they're still in the middle of shooting it. It's supposed to be an action film.
Okay.
It's
pre-production.
yeah, it's called the title
4x4.
I heard was 4x4, and from what I understand, it's
It's gonna take place in a 4x4 vehicle. Please don't tell me.
it's
A Jeep
it's about
Cherokee.
from what I yes, it's in Jeep Cherokee. From what I understand, it's kind of a battle royale kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's going to be more actiony. Certainly,
Is it
than this
something
was.
he has written as well?
I don't know. I don't know. I assume.
Director, it's called 4x4 The Event. Battle Royale meets Saw meets Climax. What the heck is... Wait, I've seen Climax. Wait. Oh, I hated Climax if that's what I think it is.
The one where the dancers get drugged or
Yes,
whatever and
yes,
start going nuts. I've
Is
never
that
actually
Climax?
seen it. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, well, then...
Oh, for you then, I guess.
Well,
I-
then...
I'll tell you, I will
directed.
give this director another. I'll give him another chance because I think I do believe that there's some promise here,
Oh yeah. Agree.
and yeah. So I even though I'm mixed on this movie, not really mixed. I mean, my issues don't really come until the last 20 minutes. Because I'm not sure I agree necessarily with the metaphor.
Yeah, I didn't need a monster. I just needed, at least some answer or some sort of payoff. There was like he forgot to finish writing his screenplay or something. It was just like, okay, I'm done. No,
because
so
to me it is kind of all in those last few scenes. Of course, the destination is going to be the destination, like I said, what the character does in the very last scene in Hello to Our Man from the Future, Sashi.
Okay, this is a reference to, we had Tony last week and we talked about Argento, and then my review for Phenomena went up, and that also is about Argento, except Dario, not Dario's daughter, but he's seeing some conspiracy theory in the proximity of those videos. I told him, believe it or not, it was completely a coincidence because I filmed that review before I even saw Tony.
Yeah,
I had it scheduled before I even saw Tony.
And I had to watch Deep Red for a show that I did with Boomers.
Yeah,
it's been Argento weekend. So it's been I've seen 4 movies over the weekend. I've seen this. I've seen Deep Red. I watched this Western called A Tale of Two Guns.
Okay.
The less said about that, the better. It's barely a movie. It's just a bunch of cameos. Hello, Nadia. Good to see
Nadia.
you. Hi.
Nadia.
And I saw the end of Oak Street.
Oh.
I watched your review, Sin, the whole thing. I didn't even bother waiting to watch it. I was like, I've heard such bad things about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
you said you weren't going to watch it till after you saw it. I was like, I gave fair warning. I was like, I'm gonna spoil the hell out of this thing because I don't care.
There's nothing in it to spoil.
And there's more about it.
Spoil.
Yeah, I was.
It's
oh my gosh.
It's a tropey mess of a film.
for something I didn't see, just like you, I was so excited because I love It Follows. I have told so many people to watch
Yeah,
It
it's a good
Follows.
film.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, we're going to give JJ one more chance. Nope. No, we do not give JJ any chances.
Well, he
at
didn't
all.
direct this or write this.
No, but
It
his
was
hand was in it, right?
well,
he?
the guy who made It Follows wrote and directed this.
I refuse to believe that.
I mean, his name is on the credits, so
No.
Yeah.
Please, no. Please, no.
No.
I don't want to turn that. No.
yeah, it was
You're lying.
that movie. And there's other stuff that I didn't even necessarily mention in my review because it didn't gel in my brain at the time, but I've seen other people talking about it, and yeah, I like how they made the husband and the woman and what's wrong, Rachel?
He wrote and directed it. You're right.
I told you. I told you. And I was expecting so much more from that stupid movie. Yeah. Well, I'm still
welcome.
annoyed by it. Okay, Nadia.
No.
What, for the end of Oak Street?
No. No. Not Oak Street. Don't do it.
It had,
Do
it
not.
had, you know what? I really enjoyed the premise though. I liked the idea of it.
Yeah.
Right.
The
But
idea of it.
it was cool, and I liked, when it took place, but there was so much wrong with the writing, and I did not like Anne Hathaway's character in here at all. And other people have pointed out how ineffectual the guy was, how he was like kind of weak and wimpy and spineless is kind of how some people saw him.
The son's a ninny.
th-
He is
I
a
wasn't-
pussy wet rag.
I wasn't
I am
crazy.
sorry. The kid is a punk. I wanted that bully to just finish him right here.
Well, that whole
Just
bully storyline was stupid too. That
needed
was
to be
dumb.
either expand on it or
Oh.
cut it out.
Yeah, because it was stupid. Like the bully attacks him in the middle of all this. What? Get out of here! That was so. Yeah,
Now
I'm not happy with that movie.
I heard somebody say that if there was a scene where the brother with the broken arm got eaten by a dinosaur because he couldn't get away because of the broken arm,
Well, that would
then
make sense.
he would have a reason
Right.
to go back
Exactly.
the
But
kid.
he didn't.
But he didn't, and he
And
doesn't.
it was just so random,
and-
like right in the middle of like what?
The whole movie is just
Ugh.
random things happening, and then they just like push the easy button at the end.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
was
and,
stupid. That was
so-
stupid too.
It's all good.
And no acknowledgement at all
No
about the doubles
explanation for
that
anything.
are going to be swept away now to prehistoric. None. No addressing that at all. Almost Sashi, I swear.
Honestly, yes.
I was really actively wanting Anne Hathaway's character to get eaten.
Because she
was
wants
annoying
to
as
leave.
hell.
She wants to leave her family and go to New York and be a writer. Who are you, Jack Kerouac? Knock
She's
it
not
off.
feeling fulfilled or what the hell ever. And
Oh,
there's not
the hell out of me.
there's not even any indication that there's a serious problem in their relationship other than she's just disappointed with life.
Yeah.
What? And mad at him. And then she gets mad at him that he doesn't tell her he lost his job. That's why he's doing the pizza stuff. How about I appreciate you trying to shelter me from the worry of that? No, she's mad. She's all pissy with him about it. I was like, yeah.
Have you been drinking? Number one, bitch. Number one, he's Scottish. Yes, he has been drinking.
Well, and he just had a sip, and it was in the middle of all this crap that was going down. He was stressed. He didn't get drunk.
He had a drink to take.
Sip.
He's not even drunk.
He just had one sip. She's like, "Have you been drinking?" Oh my gosh.
I will hit you with Ellen Page. Shut up.
Oh, I just did not.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that movie.
I think
And
this
it's
movie's going to end up on my list of
It's
worst
gonna,
for the
yeah,
year.
I think it's gonna be on mine because if I have to see that many bad movies to knock it off of the list, then how bad is my worst
Ooh,
of the year?
ooh.
Psycho Killer isn't even on the list anymore.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I
Yeah.
usually stay away from all the ones that y'all have said are horrible. Chocolate will be disassociated from anyone's memory. One hint of chocolate or one
The
mess
one
of chocolate
spoon
or
of
what-
chocolate.
One scoop of dog shit, as I call it.
Okay, so I don't remember. Did you watch that one, Rachel? Did you
No,
watch
that's
that?
the one I
Okay,
skipped.
because I remember you like
Good
slanted,
for you.
and I hated the
did
hell
like
out of slanted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously, your mileage may vary, but there are times where someone that I know sees things very much the way I do. If they have a particular reaction to a film or a show, I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to react to it as well. So I'll generally stay away, especially if I'm just not overly interested in it to begin with. But yeah. Okay, Holland,
It's-
knock yourself out.
I gotta be honest, it's kind of why I saw it, and I had an opportunity, and
Ooh.
I saw it because I
opportunity where
wanted to like it.
Okay.
I-
Disclosure
yeah.
day or this?
Oh,
Oh, was he
If I
talking
had to
about
choose
Disclosure
one,
Day?
yeah, so like I stay away from all the worst ones, but like I
she's
have to see one of
asking us
them.
to compare. Oh,
Yeah. Do I
Oh,
stay away from
I
Disclosure
haven't-
Day or do I stay
I
away from
haven't
this
seen
one?
it.
I haven't either.
Okay,
not
I
see it.
wasn't happy with Disclosure Day either.
Yeah.
It was very disappointing because it was a Spielberg film and I expected better. I'd
Hello,
probably
Iron Man.
I'd probably rewatch. Hey there, I'd probably rewatch Disclosure Day, just because that one didn't piss me off as far as like the characters themselves. In this
Okay.
movie, I disliked.
All of them.
One of the main leads. I intensely disliked her, and you're not supposed to, but I didn't like her at all.
Yeah.
But Disclosure Day is not. That was a disappointment. Really, big letdown. So, I mostly watched it because I like Emily Blunt.
I know. I like Emily Blunt too, and I was like, oh, anyway. Not fix my hair, whatever. I don't care.
So yeah. The End of Woke Street. It's a stupid name for a film. Doesn't make any sense. Well, it because the title is supposed to be a double meaning because the house is at the end of the street, and because it is the end of Oak Street because they're all getting killed by these dinosaurs. So it's a double meaning title. I get it.
And
They're trying to
no,
be cutesy litzy.
the end of the street, their house wasn't at the actual end of the street. The end of the street was sheared off from that.
Now it is the end.
It's the end of that
Of Oak
street,
Street.
but their house was more inward because remember how all the driving around they did to try to get out? And then they end up, and then there's the end of the street, and it's just a drop off. It ends on Oak Street. Yeah, good writing ends on Oak Street. Ugh. I don't
Look,
think-
just
I don't know.
just tell me
if I've
Damon
seen
Lindelof did rewrite. That's all I'm saying. Please.
Primitive
I need-
War.
Was Primitive War any better than? Oh,
Don't.
Primitive
No.
War is Citizen Kane compared to Oak Street.
I don't think I've
Primitive
seen
War
that.
is actually worth
Net-
seeing.
Netflix? That was
Oh.
It
That one. I know what you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the dinosaurs in Vietnam. Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
that-
indie or low budget dinosaur movie.
Oh, no,
that
it's on Hulu now. But okay, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check that one out.
Okay.
It ends
Oh,
on Oak
I
Street.
saw another. Oh my gosh, Chibi, you scared the crap out of me. Sorry, she
Wow.
barked and scared me.
I know.
I saw. It's just Arturo coming to take them to the bathroom. I saw The Brink of War over the weekend.
Chibi.
Which, that one's Levi. Chibi's over there.
Oh,
And
Levi.
yeah,
Hi,
it's
Levi.
Levi.
I'll get it straight one of these days.
I know. They look very much alike. They're both tan deerhead chihuahuas. The Brink of War was pretty good.
Yes.
It was based
Okay.
on the 1986 meeting between Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev in Reykjavik,
Mhm.
Iceland. A pretty historic moment. And yeah, he has Enigma. He has no eyes anymore. um,
Mm.
that one was good, and that one was an Angel Studios production. They showed multiple trailers for different Angel Studios films, one of which is Runner, that I bought a ticket for several weeks back, that has Alan Ritchson and Owen Wilson in it. It looks like an action comedy. That's an Angel Studios production.
What?
And then another movie, Angel and the Bad Man, which I guess is a remake of
A
the
remake.
Western with
Yeah.
Zachary
Levi.
Zachary
Yeah.
Levi. I wanted to call him something. Zachary Levi. That's an Angel Studios production. So it seems to me, unless I'm just completely ignorant about their entire filmography, it seems to me like they are branching out more and more into other genres. And their stuff isn't really even necessarily faith-based. Like Sketch wasn't really faith-based.
Right.
and-
The Solo Mio, just from Corey's description
was that
of
Angel
it.
Studios too?
That was Angel
Yeah.
Studios. I still want to
okay.
see it. He says it was great. It was funny. It was just like a romantic comedy, and it probably just is minus the fortuitous sex and nudity, or gratuitous, excuse me, fortuitous.
Fortuitous. It would be very fortuitous.
Fortuitous. All right.
I like that. Fabulous idea.
But yeah, I mean they are branching out. So if people are want to shy away from it because they're averse to faith-based stuff, not all their films are like that. I know they kind of had a huge misstep with Animal Farm. What they did with Animal Farm was like how and why. But The Brink of War was good. Young Washington was pretty good. That's also Angel
I want to see
Studios.
that one. Yep.
So yeah, I'm very intrigued at the direction that they're going in.
Yeah.
So
It's true. Only because I've been to Italy and they warned us about pickpocketing.
oh yeah, I saw a video of some woman from here who nabbed a pickpocketer. And the girl was like, she was like a teenage girl, and it was a mother from here, from my area. And she nabbed her, she grabbed her, and she wouldn't let go of her. I can't remember if she had like hold of her hair or her arm or whatever. And the girl was screaming like crazy. And the woman who caught her was like, I've had kids, your screaming isn't going to bother me. Or something like that. It was really funny.
That is hilarious. Sketch had some light spiritual discussion at the end. The problems are created by how the mom's death affected the kids. Okay.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's like The Brink of War also has some talk of God, but it's with relation. It's specifically because of in Russia, communism, they're anti-religion. And so there was some talk about that. Young Washington also talks about it a little bit, but when I refer to faith-based, I'm specifically referring to that is the major theme of the movie, and it's going to be in your face all the time. Because there's talk of God and religion in mainstream movies as well, but I don't always consider that to be something that's faith-based. Faith-based is that's the actual theme of the film. But yeah.
Yeah,
The war was good.
I don't know. Oh,
Performances were good. Jared Harris was good as Mikhail Gorbachev. Jeff Daniels played Reagan, and J.K. Simmons played Mark Schultz. Is his name?
Is he?
Yeah, J.K. Simmons. I think that was the guy's name was Schultz, Mark or Mike Schultz. I can't remember.
Yeah, Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I saw him on the poster, and I just had it in my head that he was going to be Alexander Haig or something. But
No, it's not him.
Schultz works too. George Schultz.
George.
Yeah, George.
Yeah.
Call that Mike George. What's the difference? I don't know why I said that, but yeah, he's. And then they showed a picture of George Schultz at the end, the real one, and I can
they
kind
look
of see.
nothing alike.
No, they actually sort of kind of ish do. JK doesn't have the hair, and his face is a little thinner, but I could see the resemblance. between them at the end in the painting. It was a painting that they showed of him.
Oh.
I heard
Ah.
that they filmed this. I need to fact check this because I don't know if it's accurate, but Alan Ing was saying that they filmed this in the same house in Reykjavik where that meeting happened. I don't know if
Hmm.
that's true, but if so, that's very interesting. Like I said, I'll fact
Nice.
check it. Brink of War. Oh, okay.
Um,
Yes, I believe you would have. Oh, I wish I hadn't seen
Yeah,
that
I
in
think
Oak
I mean,
Street.
Iceland.
yeah.
La,
Gambits,
la, 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 la.
J.J. Abrams can't write shit. This is dinosaurs are going to come out of nowhere and eat the characters now. Or, yeah, they should hear these things coming.
Oh,
At
yeah, that's so
least.
stupid. All the times
Yeah.
those big ones would sneak. Again, in that big ass snake thing in the house, nobody notices. No. Oh, so bad. So bad.
Wait, what?
And we're back to the end of Oak Street again.
Oh,
And how they don't notice when these big ass creatures are
I
coming
literally
up
was like,
behind them.
the brink of war had snakes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you were still back to the 1986 Reykjavik.
Which you do need to fact check because it's not on the IMDb trivia. So
Okay, all right. I will fact check that.
No. No.
What?
Enigma.
Oh.
Look at this man.
Bad.
What?
Very, very bad. I am disappointed in you, sir.
You'd have to
Oh
catch
my
him
God.
first.
Mother will scold you. You should know where that's from. The Allosaurus literally tiptoed right up on him
And the snake too.
until it didn't. And,
Right, until they needed to know it was there. So stupid.
it was like the man's missing the leg and prayed. Girl never heard the gimpy man walking into the camp. I have tried to erase Prey from my mind. I am not doing Disney Princess Predator. Forget it.
I was disappointed with that one.
Yeah.
I didn't like that girl. And I
It's
thought
hard
she
to
had no
catch at
character
Southeast
development at all.
Asian.
See, I told you.
That's
You have
not
to
what
make
my
it.
dad used to tell me, Sashi. No. They were possible to catch. And
I
they
did
were
not
at
make
times
that joke.
caught. Dear Mr. Arden, how
Oh,
dare
my
you
gosh.
besmirch the North Vietnamese army at this point in time, sir? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Anyway, that's all we have to say for now about It Ends.
Go
Yeah.
check it out.
No, it's not when you say sketchy, I guess you mean like you don't think you'll like it. It's just it's a film based on this true historical event that happened between these two world leaders, and I liked that they humanized both of them. Even Gorbachev, which I absolutely despise communism and Marxism. I cannot stand it. And it blows my mind that there are so many people, especially here, that think it's just great. Well, they have never lived under it. So anyway, whatever. Gorbachev is not painted as an enemy or a bad guy. You know, he's nuanced, and because he was kind of like, he wasn't your typical.
She didn't do anything.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
Accidentally.
You
Accidentally.
now know that Chibi didn't go to the bathroom when she was taken. So
I also
that's your
wrote on
our,
the thing too hard, so that-
your public
Chibi.
information on Chibi's bathroom habits. So, what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, I thought they did a good job at humanizing Gorbachev. And the discussions between the two were very interesting because they got a little combative because they were very ideologically opposed. And there was one moment where Gorbachev is complaining that the U.S. Yeah, agreed. He's complaining because the U.S. won't sell them milking machines so they can use it to milk cows to feed their babies, and he gets all angry about that. Something I wish Reagan had said, because this was based on records of that conversation. I wish Reagan had pointed out, well, why can't you make your own milking machines? Well, gee, maybe it's because they're communist and the government has taken over industry and everything's shit over there. Maybe that's why. Anyway, whatever.
Sounds like
what?
Sin Love, the
No.
Wizard of the Kremlin. Oh, wait, wrong movie.
Oh, I hated that movie so much. Oh gosh. Anyway, whatever. It was interesting to listen to the back and forth between the two men. Yeah, thought it's not. I don't think it was as gripping as the movie Pressure, which was also based on a
Yeah,
real
I still
event.
need to see that. Yeah.
Oh, so good. Not as gripping as that, but pretty solid. Yeah.
Gambit says, being honest and all, J.J. Abrams is a scumbag. Freaking fanboy wannabe and a thief. The fanboy part, yeah, because he started believing his own press. He thinks he's Spielberg.
It's our alarm.
I do believe that he directed parts of Oak Street. I don't think it was Mitchell through the whole thing. Very much in the same way that I believe Spielberg really directed Poltergeist.
Mm.
And
I know I've heard that.
I think this thing happened here.
Oh,
There's
did he
a
freeze?
lot of DJ influence.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
no.
deleted. You
What?
might have to
Robot.
repeat that. You've gone robot-y.
There's a... All right, hold on.
Okay, you're better now. You're better.
Okay.
It's better.
All right. I said there's a lot of JJ influence in Oak Street. Bob Loves Movies says, without a doubt, he directed parts of Oak Street. Too many mystery boxes for him not to have had a hand in it. And as usual, nothing in the box.
Or at least he influenced the director, the writer-director, to put his flair in it. But the writer-director, having watched It Follows, and that showed a lot of promise.
Mm-hmm.
This
I
just
hear
feels
his
like
other movie is really good, Under the Silver Lake.
Okay, I haven't seen. Wait.
I haven't either.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is that with
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield? Oh, I have
Yeah.
seen that. I kind of was like one of the things that I just had up playing, so I haven't paid full attention to it. But even that seemed like it was something better than End of Oak Street. So,
Proctophile says Pressure was solid. Highly recommend
Yes.
it. Like Stan Strong's. I don't know.
so good, and I rewatched it again not long ago, and just love it even more.
All right, considering how massive the original Predator movie was, it blows my mind that the franchise completely moved on without ever giving us a proper modern return for Dutch. He comes back in the alternate ending of Killer of Killers,
Yeah, he's in the
which was the
little-
Hulu thing.
the
Yeah.
machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's animated, so
Would I like to see Arnold in another Predator movie? Of course. He's also 110.
not quite.
I don't want him. He's reached a point to where I don't want him or Stallone or Van Damme or any of those guys. That your time for crashing through windows is over.
Yeah,
You
right.
did your you did your time. You're legends. Thank you. Steven
I
Seagal can
would-
throw himself off an overpass.
Yeah,
but
whatever. Yeah,
I
I would like to see him in King Conan. I think if it's done right, he could actually do okay.
And let that be like the big action swan song.
Yeah, and it doesn't
just-
even have to have a ton. He could just
Yeah.
do some sword fighting or whatever, and maybe he gets killed or has a happy ending. I mean, I would love him to have a happy ending, but I think that's doable. I don't know that a Predator that feels way
Yeah.
too actiony for me.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would want him doing that.
I mean, if they do an animated, obviously I have no problem at all with
Yeah.
them bringing him back in that form. But as far
I'm worried
as
about how
live
much can he
action,
still do
right? I
at
mean,
this.
he just turned
Yeah.
78.
You know.
So
Yeah. So I
that makes me sad, y'all.
enjoyed it. Follows. Have heard good things about it. Silver Lake Silver. All right. Let's see. Everybody was singing from the rooftops that J.J. Abrams was the next Steven Spielberg, and to be honest, he's a mediocre writer at best. He believes his own press. That's the problem. They all do, and they all do it, and they all fall into that trap. You're the
Well,
next. This
so does
person,
Steven
the next-
Spielberg. He believed it for Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one stopped him with that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to know. I mean, I think Steven Spielberg should have quit way back when. I think
Yeah.
James Cameron
Yeah.
should have stopped after True Lies.
Gotta know when to fold them.
Exactly.
That's how the
Bob
song
says-
goes. I need to figure out that song.
Animated is the way to go. You
Know
don't have
when to
worry about
walk
it.
away. Know
Yeah.
when to run.
Agreed.
Sorry.
you.
You had to count your money. Yeah, sorry. I
Well,
can hear the songs now.
to be honest, he says that he'll be back in every movie.
That's true. He said it also in the Terminator.
Yeah.
Y'all, T2's coming back again. I know I've said it before many times. It's coming back again the end of the month. Go see it on the big screen. I'm going to be there on Judgment Day. Yes.
I am going to ask a question that I think the answer is yes to, but they're releasing it on that day because it was that's the day it released.
Judgment Day.
when it-
Oh, no.
Or is
With
there something in the movie?
Okay, so T2 released in July of 91, but Judgment Day is August 29th, 1997.
That's
It-
29.
When
Okay.
they announced it was coming back for its 35th anniversary, they said they said originally May. I never saw it happen in May. I read that it had a very limited releases in small areas, but now it's coming back nationwide, and it's actually going to be in theaters for a few days. Maybe starting on Thursday, Friday, and going into early the next week. But I'm
okay.
just going to go see it on Saturday, which is Judgment
Gotcha.
Day. And I didn't even realize that when I bought the ticket. I just bought the ticket. It's like Saturday, that works better for my schedule, blah, 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 blah. And then someone did point, oh, yeah, it is Judgment Day. It's on August 29th. Yeah, it's
Okay,
late.
I
Well,
figured it was
you
in
know,
the movie.
they stopped it. They stopped it.
Until Cameron gets another ex-wife that he has to pay off, and then they have to do another term.
Well,
So-
I'm still pissed at Cameron for his lies about Dark Fate. So his misleading representation of Edward Furlong being in Dark Fate. I'm still very angry at him about that.
Mm.
Not only that, Gambit, he was also president of the Screen Actors Guild.
hmm
Oh, I'm sure people know that he used to be an actor. It was kind of like
Oh yeah,
one of the most well-known things about him because he was mocked
Yeah.
because of it. People didn't take him seriously, in other words.
well, you know, switching parties didn't help him.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
True. Yeah.
he was governor of California, and yeah, so that's
You know, at
why
one
I
time,
wish that
California
movie
used to
about
be all
him
red.
was. Yeah,
I saw a map
yeah.
from a long time ago, and I was like, "Why is that state all red?" Wait, what? California was red at one point? No. Yeah, they were. I was like, "What?"
hello to the
Okay.
Horror King. This is skip
Okay.
the Dark Fate when I heard what they were going to do to John Connor. Okay, since I got you here, quick question.
Yes.
Worst treatment of John Connor, Dark Fate or Genesis?
Dark Fate.
Hmm.
Because when the thing about John Connor was revealed in Genesis, it didn't surprise me because I knew that there had been either talk of or maybe it was something that I listened to in a commentary of making John Connor end up being the bad guy or one of the Terminators, that he'd been cloned. So when it happened, it wasn't a twist that really surprised me. I'm like, oh, they're kind of going with that thing they thought about a long time ago. But what they did with John Connor in Dark Fate, oh, jeez. Yeah, that really, really made me angry. I would watch Genesis a million times over before I will ever rewatch Dark Fate. And I hate saying that because I was so happy to know that Linda Hamilton and Arnold were going to be back together, and they just completely threw all of that.
I
in
am
the
an
toilet.
interior decorator in a sexless
Oh,
marriage.
It's, oh my gosh. They basically just rehashed the whole John Connor thing, but they turned Sarah into this bitter, nasty person and killed off John Connor before he really got past his 13th birthday, pretty much. And then turned this little teeny tiny small Mexican chick into the next John Connor, basically. It was stupid.
Because
it was
of
so
course.
stupid.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Dark Fate hands down the worst treatment of any character in a movie franchise, even worse than what they did to Luke. Yeah.
That just, because he announced, I remember I have a video on my channel of me reacting to him saying something, San Diego Comic-Con, the year Dark Fate came out, him talking about Edward Furlong coming back. And I was so excited. And then I saw what they did. And then I found out that was his idea. He didn't direct it, but that was his idea. Oh. I'm still very angry about that movie, if you can't tell. I like the animated show. I thought it was pretty good. Terminator Zero. All right, sorry. We are going to get in trouble because we've gone on.
Yeah. I do have to get going to my next stream, folks. So, all right. In closing, the film for this evening was It Ends. A movie that has been on VOD since December of last year. That finally got distributed and now has a theatrical release. Interesting film. I am a fan of 2/3 of it, and I'm kind of on the fence about the last third. And I think we're all kind of in agreement about that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I can't give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's kind of like right there in the middle.
It's to once again excuse the pun, mileage may vary. There are people who I know dig the hell out of this movie, and that's great. Maybe I need to watch it again, which I wouldn't consider a bad thing. But this is going to be a divisive film. It's not going to be for everybody. But it is a small independent film that tried. The acting is very good. It's shot very well. It's, it's trying to put a message out there. Whether it is very metaphorical, especially at the end. If you, whether or not you agree with the metaphor or you buy into it, that's up to you. Again, like I said, I'm not the audience for this, but I'm interested in the director's next film. I'll give him a shot. He's trying with this, at least, unlike there were some other people who have far more film experience than Alexander Ulam, who made far worse films this year. So a couple of which we've talked about tonight. So, all right.
Oh, what was that?
Sorry.
What happened?
Let's try this. There we go. All right. All right, so we will go one time around the horn. Rachel, what do you have coming? You are muted.
Oh. Coming up. Let's see, tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself, Enigma, Sin, Corey, and Proc will be on my channel for the April 2026 movie recap. Watch the movie every day. Come see what we've watched, and then I'll be here for the next mystery movie, which I'm excited for. I think I know what it is.
You're getting one next. You're getting one next. Well, we're not getting one until September 7th. But you're getting
my own.
I think you're getting 2 more.
I am getting 2 more.
Yeah. And I think one is supposed to be a horror.
It is.
Yep.
I believe next week I know what it's going to be.
What do you think it's going to be?
Buddy.
Okay. People were hoping today would have been Buddy.
Exactly.
Like yesterday,
so when you confirmed with his clue, and people on Reddit were just like, because no one could figure out what the A24 Scream was going to be for AMC, and everyone's like, it's got to be, it ends this week and Buddy is going to be next week. So I'm glad I took a chance, because then we would have driven all the way out there to see something that was on VOD, and that made me very angry. So, but we got our tickets for next week, and then the following week is a PG-13. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what it is.
Okay. Well, pay attention to your AMC subreddit.
It should be Practical Magic. It hasn't been rated yet.
Oh.
Would they do something that big? I know they did
Gladiator,
right?
They have done Gladiator. They've done Jurassic Park. I would be surprised, but I don't know. They've done stuff that surprised me, so.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out, though. I'm excited.
All right, Sin.
Okay, in about an hour, I'm going to be on Was It Good's channel. Bob was here in the comments, and we're going to be talking about different stuff. It's the first time, I believe, I've been on his channel. And then tomorrow, obviously, with Rachel. And then Friday, I'm going to be on Corey's channel, where we're going to be talking about our favorite disaster/weather movies. And that's it as far as live streams this week. Got reviews planned. Tony's going up on Thursday, and on Friday, and I'm going to go see Hotspot, which is a Noomi Rapace movie that's coming out. I'm going to go see that Thursday and hopefully get a review up for that on Sunday. That's it.
Right on. All right. As for myself, if you stay to the end of this broadcast, you'll be automatically redirected to Live from Sparkwood in 21, hosted by myself along with Aged Boomer Troy Pacelli and Others Network. It is a retrospective of the Twin Peaks television series, and we are going to be watching and discussing the season 2 episode, The Condemned Woman. An episode that guest stars Dana Herlihy, David Warner, and introduces into the series Billy Zane as John Justice Wheeler. And it is an ending that is still being discussed as to what it might mean. So, and hello to Monzo Kilborn, good to see you. Hello to Lady Mist, an emoji queen. All right. And, of course, Thursday, I'll be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater, and we will be watching we will be completing the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy with At World's End. Later on that night, you can catch up with me at 11 p.m., my show Coming Attractions, where you get to find out what I am going to be up to next week. Including my program Reserved Seats, which is going to be Sunday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, where Rachel is going to be my guest. I've been saying first time guest, but she's actually been on before. So this is actually going to be her second appearance, but her first time solo. So right on, guest or a victim. Well, you be the judge. I will leave her fate up to you to chat.
Excited.
All right. Well, any last words before we wrap the show?
No,
Do
go
not
watch
pay.
a good
Do not
movie.
pay $20 to see this on VOD.
No, don't.
Find it cheaper.
Yeah.
Find it. You know, get a little wet and find it. So you'll be fine.
Get a little wet.
All right. And
Yeah, I hate
As-
Titanic so much too. Sorry, I get distracted by the comments.
yeah,
I have always hated
There's-
that movie.
there's a Titanic discussion in the chat, guys. All right.
That's
So, as I always say at the end of every broadcast from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy. Be safe and healthy, folks. I mean that. Because this is how we win. There is theme music. I will now play it. I want to say hello to all of the new subscribers, and I want to once again say hello to Pinochet's Helicopter Tours. Congratulations on becoming the latest member of my channel. Good to see you. Take care.
It's even odd when Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties we use to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. See that on your YouTube, bro, let's go.
That's all, folks.